Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, a channel dedicated to uplifting and enhancing your spiritual well-being. Welcome. Welcome. If you are new here, I am Elle. I am your intuitive card reader, clairvoyant, and psychic medium. If you have found this channel, this reading, this message, you are meant to be here. And so you are in alignment with Spirit to receive this message for your highest and greatest good. I welcome you. I feel your positive energy, and I send love and gratitude to you. All right, we're going to get started on this reading. This is a general read, so please take what resonates, leave in peace what doesn't, as a message for someone else. Please, if you find something valuable here, consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, or leaving me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. I will be using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. I will be using the Somnia Tarot by Nicholas Bruno. I will be using the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot, and that is by Adam Lee. I always get this wrong. Guswald. And then I'm going to also pull from the Buddha Doodles, and that is by Molly Hahn. And then I'm going to use Sacred Self-Care for some guidance on how to support our physical, spiritual, and emotional well-being. I'll also pull a mindfulness card to give us an area of focus to help us navigate these energies and really shuttle through our day in a positive way. I'm going to prepare the space by cleansing the energy, during which I invite you to do some deep cleansing breath work to clear out your energies, align your chakras so that you are in tune with the resonance of the message meant for you. Okay, welcome. I am excited you are here today. This is the first day of February 2025, and the energies are very intense. I'm going to begin with the Wisdom from the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. Let's pull an oracle card to give us the overall energy of this reading. The Resting Tree, Patience and Stillness. It's a 22 card. Patience and stillness. I feel like this is a time to just rest and integrate. I feel like in the stillness, we are able to integrate the energies in a more productive and purposeful way so that we are responsive to the energies instead of reactive to the energies. This just kind of gives me it's almost like the energy is almost like, number one, relax, rest, restore, but there's something also about the wisdom of the tree. I mean, have you sat out under a tree and just listened? It feels as though that deep connection to the energies of the earth come through the leaves. The wind blows the leaves and they whisper to you messages of support, of guidance. Just listen. Sit out under a tree and just listen. And use your intuitive sense, because it's almost as though you hear the voice, a still small voice inside, speaking to you in a whisper, sharing wisdom, sharing strength, sharing purpose. But you have to be still. You have to still your mind. You have to still your body in order to pick up on that message. So it feels like this message is going to be kind of a little whisper in your soul that is maybe not loud and pronounced because it feels like you would reject it. This is kind of like hearing something you don't want to hear. You can take it, you can take the information if it's given to you softly and subtly, as opposed to through a bullhorn or a loudspeaker shouting at you. It's almost like that's a rejection energy. This is the Eye of Zen by Jennifer Walker. Isolation, alone time is needed. Time for some deep soul searching. I just picked up this deck and I didn't even realize I had the deck. So there was a reason Spirit asked me, and it's because there is a message here of stillness. Alone time is required right now for you. So if you feel as though, you just want to take some time to meditate, to do some of the activations on my channel, to just, contemplate under a tree, this is what's needed. That wisdom from the tree is going to be a profound message to you delivered in a whisper. Stress. This is why. You're stressed out about something. Some situation is creating a lower vibration of stress and anxiety for you. And Spirit is asking you to take some time, go sit out under a tree, and the solution will be provided to you. But you're going to have to shut down the stress and anxiety. You're going to need to do some breath work. My guides are saying some deep inhalation breath work, still the body, still the mind, still the energy. Because I feel like there's a churning energy here. All right, let's see from the Somnia Tarot. King of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. The King of Swords is fully capable of controlling their thoughts, that energy generated by the thoughts. This is the Devil. That's the anxiety part. Whatever this situation is, it is creating stress and anxiety because it is not healthy for you. It is not healthy for you. This is a temptation. I feel like this is like a third-party temptation. This is a temptation that if you have been sober for a while, not to go, even if you haven't been sober for a long time, the temptation is going to be flaunted in your face. You need to remove yourself. That's why this is this isolation. Let's say you're a recovering alcoholic. Don't go to a party where you know there's going to be a lot of alcohol. If somebody invites you out for a drink and you don't feel as though you can select a mocktail, just decline. Just say, I just don't have that kind of strength right now. I'm still in recovery. There's the Knight of Cups. I feel like there's the invitation right there. Somebody's going to invite you to do something and you're not spiritually strong enough or physically strong enough to avoid the temptation, to resist. Page of Cups. This is affecting some relationship that you're in. It's like you have a significant other that wants to go to a party, like a Valentine's Day party, and you're just like, I don't want to relapse. I still just don't feel like I'm that strong. And this is a turning point for you. This is where you take ownership of your future, of your recovery, of your strength. but you may need to self-isolate just in order to keep yourself grounded. And I feel like, you know, that tree is there to offer that stability, the roots, the groundedness. Let's pull 3 more. Page of Coins. I think you'll find the, I'm going to show you in just a second what I'm talking about. Yeah. This 2 of Swords right here, right under the Devil card. That is your opportunity to choose. You're going to be tempted. It's going to be very hard to resist what's being offered with this Page and this Knight of Cups. But they're offering sincerely. This person may not know you're in recovery. This person, you know, may think that you've come so far so that you have the ability to, you know, choose that mocktail instead of the cocktail. Okay, so you have this, see how he's coming out of the hole with the pentacle. That's the spiritual strength that he found inside. This is the manifestation of your strength. And there he's kind of like, okay, I have it. I'm in control here. But I feel like that's questionable because this offer comes in and it's so darn tempting. Now this may be, you know, if you're a twin flame, your twin coming in, wanting a, you know, a hookup, you know, and you're so tempted, but you're in a, you know, another relationship. And I feel like it's causing you this stress and anxiety because you really, really, really want. Your distorted self wants. Your higher self is saying no. And there's this push-pull energy, this kind of argumentative thoughts going back and forth. But this is an opportunity for me to see, you know, I feel like this is part of a relationship dynamic, but it's also, it's something very tempting. And that temptation is going to be unique for each and every one of you. My temptation right now is I have a serious chicken addiction affliction. I love chickens. And so somebody offers me, you know, a dozen chicks, I'm going to take them. Although I have like 75 chickens right now. So, you know, a new breed of chicken or a different color egg, that is definitely a little bit of my toxic addiction affliction. But for you, it could be something a little more sinister. It could be drugs, it could be porn, it could be, you know, a sex addiction, it could be alcoholism, it could be spending money, it could be relationship addiction. There's a plethora of, you know, it's unlimited what your temptation is. So this is a time to be strong in your thoughts. Don't allow your thoughts to experience the temptation. Don't go there. Don't go down the rabbit hole. Don't give yourself the opportunity to think about it because you're going to rationalize why you should do it. Instead, isolate. Pull yourself away and say, no, if I'm not strong enough to resist, I better keep to myself. This is the investment in self. This is the strength and the fortitude that you're going to find when you self-isolate, when you allow yourself the time to be still and be patient with yourself. And don't feel like, you know, you're missing out on an opportunity. Everybody's going to the club tonight. Well, I'm just not, you know, I just don't feel like I'm going to be able to resist tonight. I think I just want to stay home. That is an investment in your success in the future. And that is what is safe and true for you. All right, let's get some clarifiers, because that's, I mean, this could be toward anybody. This definitely a general message. Could be an earth sign. We have some earth energy here. But with both of these pages, I feel like you've got your thoughts sorted out with the king there, but with 2 pages, it feels as though emotionally you're still attached to the temptation. All right, this is the Dungeons and Dragons deck. Let's see what comes through. And then we'll get some good advice for some sacred self-care, the Voodoo Doodles, and the mindfulness energy. So it'll give you something to focus your thoughts on. 3 of Strength. Six of Wisdom. I keep feeling like it's flipping. 5 of Strength. Yeah. Okay, so in this deck, wands are strength, swords are intelligence, wisdom is cups, and charisma is pentacles. So you have the 5 of wands here, which is the inner conflict you're experiencing. And you have the 6 of cups here. I feel like, I just get the energy from this card that you are working on yourself to become a better version of yourself, overcoming toxicity. I'm thinking of the Leo King and Russell Brand. Both of them have transformed their lives from some toxic behavior. And I mean, they're open about it. And so I feel like with this 3 of Wands, there's an energy of being on guard, but it's also the expectation. You know this invitation is coming now. It's going to be that invitation, hey, let's go shopping, let's go, to, the club, let's have an intimate rendezvous, I'm in town, I've got a hotel room, do you want to come and, have a few drinks? And you're going to be very, very tempted. And the best thing you can do is self-isolate, because you don't want to start a karmic loop that is going to have some consequences and some energy. There's the King of Intelligence. That is the King of Swords. Again, manage your decision making. There's the Queen of Charisma. That's the Queen of Pentacles. This is a temptress. This is somebody very alluring, very physically attractive, very physically vivacious. And this person is someone you desire very strongly. And it's almost like you don't have any resistance against this person. And they're just flaunting themselves in your face, almost in a very... It is meant to entice you. It's not subtle. And here's the 5 of Intelligence. So 5 of Swords. So we have the 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. This is when you derail yourself, you self-sabotage. This is the thing that's coming through. And the best thing you can do is to just isolate yourself and say, I'm just not at that point of being able to say no to that person. I'm just not there. I'm just not there. And being self-aware of that and being able to make a decision that is in your highest and greatest good, as opposed to just following your desire, your destructive desires. All right, let's pull 3 here. There's the King of Charisma, the King of Pentacles, the 2 of Intelligence, 2 of Swords again, and then the Page of Swords. It's almost like this person is possibly watching, keeping an eye on you. Maybe they're like, hey, you guys going to the club tonight? They may be talking to some friends, and then they show up. And they're absolutely dressed in a provocative, sexual, mysterious kind of way, a temptress. And it can go either way. So it's not just a feminine energy that is being the temptress. It could also be a masculine that is tempting a feminine. So this is a general read. It can go either way. It could be that you're the temptress here. That's the toxic energy, is that you're trying to tempt your twin or your soulmate or somebody you desire into some physical intimacy, or, you know, knowing they're alcoholic and knowing that once they drink, they kind of make some poor decisions, they self-sabotage. So maybe there's, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not accusing, I'm just saying this, think about what you're doing. All right, let's pull some, let's do the Buddha Doodles. I just feel like, I don't feel like it's you because I don't feel like you're that kind of person. But there is a temptation here. And it could be tempting to maybe entice your twin, or your twin may entice you. Somebody's enticing somebody. Somebody is enticing somebody. And the guidance from your higher self and from spirit is to just self-isolate. So the answer would be no. No, I'm not going to the club. No, I'm not going to go to the hotel. No, I'm not doing a hookup. You know, no, I'm not going to go out shopping. Press your inner like button. Nature's miracles are a gift for you, and that's where that tree wisdom comes in. Just go, you know, listen to a tree. And if you can't get outside to listen to a tree, listen to a plant. Just meditate by a plant and allow that positive energy, that healing, the healing green to infuse you and strengthen and fortify you. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. The sun, the moon, and the truth. So this is an opportunity to face a truth and actually make a decision that moves you forward and doesn't sabotage you. Let's get a mindfulness card to help you. Maybe this will give you a direction to set your focus so that you can keep your mind from being cluttered with this temptation. Let's see what's come through. What do my viewers need to hear? Okay. So we have gratitude. Think about something or someone that made you smile today. Appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. We have the sun here. We have the sun here. So when you align with your truth, I mean, I think you're going to be grateful when you decline the offer. I'm just going to say that. And I think the person that's making you smile today is you, because you're going to demonstrate some strength, both spiritually, emotionally. And I think this is one of those times that you deny yourself this invitation for your highest and greatest good. And you're like, yes, yes, I did it. I did it. I made a decision that was in my highest and greatest good. I just feel like that there's a celebration energy there. Like, yes. All right. Let's pull 3 cards from Sacred Self-Care. Now, I know that Uranus is stationing direct. So things as it comes into, you know, that stop point and then, you know, starts to station. I'm hearing stillness. So at that time that Uranus becomes stationary before it turns direct, there's a stillness opportunity. And then it's something happens suddenly and it catches you off guard. And I think that's what this invitation is. It's going to kind of come right out of the blue. You won't have emotionally prepared for it. There was no rehearsal time for you to, kind of craft a declination. So you end up just kind of feeling pressured to accept. So now you have a heads up. You have a forewarning here with there's 3 of Wands that this is coming, and it has an opportunity to fortify you or to sabotage you. And you know by the pull, the intensity, especially with that Uranus stationing and going direct. When it stations, there's the energies are more intense. So it almost feels as though you're going to have a little bit of this, there's going to be a pull. And I think that Saturn is retrograde still. And I feel like that is kind of churning this with this Uranus stationing direct with Saturn in retrograde. I feel like this is kind of churning this from the depths. It's a temptation to, I mean, the choice is yours. The path is yours. Do you want to choose another karmic cycle where you kind of learn this lesson over again and go back into that energy where you feel that dichotomy of the push and pull, and you feel like you're spiritually being pulled apart between your desires and what you know is in your highest and greatest good? It's almost like your higher self and that devil energy are, in a dichotic war and discussion within you. I don't want to say war, but with this discussion about, yeah, I want this. I really, 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 really want this. And your higher self saying, but that's not what's right for you. And so you're kind of in that, it's almost like the 2 of Pentacles energy, but it's emotionally. It's a desire versus, your destiny. It's your desire versus your destiny. Okay, so here we have a dream journal. This may be something that is illuminated in a dream. Kind of sets the stage for the interaction. It's almost like you dream about this person and then you've got that frequency going and then they call you. Okay. This is a sweet treat. This is a 2 card and this is a 5 card, 20 and 50. 2s are decisions. And then, and so this tells me that it's like there's a subconscious decision that you need to follow through with. And then with the 5, there's a change. Just if you feel as though, you're going to deny yourself this invitation or this opportunity because it's what's best for you, celebrate in such a way that you feel as though you're not being denied everything. Don't live in, withholding energy, this holding back energy. So you know what? I can't have that, but I can have this. So if I can't have a cocktail, I can have a dessert, a small treat to, kind of satisfy my soul. Okay? So this is a desire versus destiny kind of thing, and it's going to be different for everyone, but this is definitely a temptation, and I feel like it's a little stronger than, do I have a cigarette or a slice of pie? I feel like this is about somebody that you feel very strongly connected to, and they are going to show up in your world, and then you're going to have to decide whether you want to return to a karmic energy, a karmic loop to learn this lesson, or will you have the fortitude to isolate and say, I know that's not good for me, and I don't know that I can resist the temptation, so I'm not going to put myself out there. That's your decision to make. Okay? Hope it helps. I hope this heads up gives you time to kind of prepare the declination. I'm going to decline. Thank you. Women used to say, I'm going to stay home and wash my hair. But listen to the wisdom of the trees. If you don't have a tree, sit by a plant and just allow the green to heal. Okay? I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you find my content helpful in enhancing your spiritual well-being. Bye for now. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribing to my channel, and your very kind comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Please check out my other videos for other messages that will help you enhance your spiritual well-being. I'm Elle, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, my dear friends, namaste.